Good morning, evening, afternoon. This is Gamer Tia. We're back with some more Farming Simulator 25. Let's hop right in. It has been a day already. Kind of excited to play a little bit more. I played a little bit more right after the tutorial. Starting to clear the fields and set stuff up. We got a few things done, but yeah, let's go ahead and hop in and see where we're at. I've slept since then, a whole 8 hours this time. I got some fresh coffee, some water, and want to play some 25. So let's hop right in. Alrighty, let's go see what we have done. That way I know where we're at. Because goodness help me, so sometimes I don't know where I'm at. Alrighty, so we're setting up over there to harvest. This has canola, it needs some lime. I have some straw to pick up over there. Yeah, we got a few things. So, we'll make everybody cry. And start right off changing the, what we got planted. Just gotta find the right tools here. Alright, here's this. Oh, there you are. There you are. Alrighty. Alright, so the plan is... Oh, hi Kevin! Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good today and wanted to hop on and play a little farm sim. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and plant over the canola, and what we're gonna plant is grass. We're gonna make it nice and easy for us to run our cattle, and make a little extra making silage. But yeah, it's already morning. Maybe we get a little bit of stuff done. All right, so we're gonna hold down H. I wish we could reduce the header number for the workers, but it don't let us. So we can reduce it for us, but not for this guy. Alright, we'll tell him to start the down and backs first. We're going to go ahead and hit Y to change the type. We'll seed in grass. There we go. So it's going to make me replant it. Darn it. Alright, so we'll have to rip that up then. That'll make me sad, but we got to do what we got to do. I'm not very loud this morning. Trying to get back into streaming, which is like random talking to yourself. Alright. Do you get that grass planted, please? And thank you. We're gonna hop over here and... Oh. No, I don't want sticky keys, weirdo. Okay. It did! It did. My nephew called me right in the morning and wished me Happy Veterans Day. But, how about you? How was your day? Let's see here. Alright, so we're gonna hold down H again. Assisted steering, we're gonna reduce the... There we go. Down to 1. Okie doke. And H and 3. Ah, hold on a second. Have my key binding set up and not on. There we go. Let's try that again. There we go. Oop. Man, it's like I've only had 2 sips of coffee this morning. Good, good. Yeah, I was curious about you a couple of times. I'm like, wonder how he's doing. I've been wanting to get back into streaming again. I just haven't had the, I won't say time, because I've had time, but the want to, I guess. Hey, Jeremy. Yeah. Guys, hi. It's been a hot minute. I didn't realize I hadn't streamed in over 2 years. In a little while, besides a couple hit and miss things that I did for, well, wanting to share, and they were good games, so I wanted to let people know about them. Yeah, I got 3,853 hours on Farm Sim 22, and I figured I'll be playing the heck out of 25, so might as well share some of it. Good times. So what have you gents been playing lately? Contemplating whether it's worth it or not to go get a baler for that hay. Whew. Up a little earlier than I expected. Yep. Yeah, I got my eye on Farmer's Dynasty. Oh, and Medieval Dynasty came out with a whole new map and a bunch new updates and stuff, so I haven't got to touch that. CC and some Caesar and Perot. Nice. Yeah, the talking in the tutorial with the NPCs here in Farm Sim 22 threw me off a little bit. I'm like, man, this gives me some Medieval Dynasty, or some Farmer Dynasty vibes. I never actually played Farmer Dynasty though. I think I played it for like maybe 5 minutes and then got distracted. But it wasn't during release, it was much later. So it'll be interesting to see what they do with the second one. I do need to play Farmer's Dynasty on the new map just to see how she goes, because there's like been a ridiculous amount of updates in 2 years. Like a good ridiculous, not a bad ridiculous. Working on a new server PC too. Got the hardware in for it and everything, and just got to set it up. It was more than reasonably priced. So I was like, well, I could use another one. Yeah, not much going on. I re-retired, and yeah, getting back into streaming. I think we'll just go every other. That way we don't have to worry about stuff too much. There we go. Yeah, there's quite a few games out, and a lot of them updating. I played Enshrouded in them with Cheered Sheeps Gaming and the guys over there. called them the Grumpy Gits. um, played some of that with them, and it's released again with some new content, and I haven't picked it up yet, but it's on my to-do list to play. And let's see here, Chef RPG. Been playing some of that. It's been pretty fun. And then, golly, Fields of Mysteria was good. And I picked, of course I did. I picked up, golly, my brain's, it's right there. I can see it in my head. Dun dun dun. It's a farming simulator. You inherit your grandpa's farm. Not this one, but more of like a old style format. My goodness, Stardew Valley, cheese and crackers, man. I was like, I played like 1,000,000 hours of it. Can't think what it's called. It's a thing. It's got a chicken. That's okay. I'm being too harsh on half a cup of coffee tea right now. You guys got your tea or coffee out? Figured I'd set up before everybody had to head into work. Actually, I got up because my niece called me this morning at 6 a.m. and was like, "You posted a video?" I was like, "Oh gosh." So I'm up, I'm moving. Oh man, some good old canola. Yeah, we won't be selling this. This is like market low time for this stuff. Same, we had to sell the wheat because it's part of the tutorial, but just get all this in. Yep. Anybody else playing this right now? It's been pretty fun. Yeah, we're gonna co-op alone together, as I always say. Although this one actually lets you co-op if you want to. But yeah, the plan is to turn all 4 of these fields into grass fields, grass meadows. HN3. There we go. Gotta love cruise control. If you want to change the speed of the machine or vehicle you're running in, use 1 and 2 to set it. That way when you hit 3, it'll go that speed. It does not work past the working speed of the tool. So right now the tool is the header right there, and that's 6 miles per hour. But if you're on the road and stuff and you can see it goes 27 miles per hour, you can say I only want to go 20 miles an hour or some such. When more mods come out, you'll see why that's definitely a good thing to have. Yeah, Peanut's awesome, man. I got to watch a few of Farmer Cop stuff live this weekend, or yeah, this weekend too. DJ Goham did his breakdowns and stuff of the Excel sheets, so I got my list of stuff. But yeah, tons of stuff, tons of content already for 25, which is awesome. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it pretty simple right now, and it's just gonna be this. Run some grass and then kind of just chill out. Yeah, I need to catch up with Peanut stream. Yeah, but yeah, I usually watch him. Everybody's closing up their 22 maps, which is kind of sad. I was really sad to hear that No Man's Land was not coming back for 25. Kind of bummed about that, but that's okay. It's okay. And that I only heard that from one person, so if it's not true, that's even better. So I'll just, what's that? Manage expectations. But yeah, the last month I've been playing. I restarted my, or started fresh, a new No Man's Land map on 22. Since it was the first modded map I ever played on. Which, mind you, didn't say much, because 22 was the first farm sim series that I ever played. And it's now beat my hours in Ark. Alright, just throw that on there and hope for the best. There's already some mods on Giant. Oh, dang. You're nice and busy. I'm hoping Omatana comes back for 25 because I love her, her silos and stuff. It's simple stuff that's what I really like. Just where I can storage stuff without having to have a big hulking empire of stuff. Alright. My arch nemesis backing up. Here we go. This hurts me more than it does you guys. We're putting it way back here because it's gonna be a hot minute before we have these things again. Alright, there we go. Perfect. I'm the reason we can't have nice things. Everybody knows that. Alright. So you guys get to sit there for a hot minute. Like a couple years until I'm done with the rest of the farm. Okay. So you're done. This one's planted with grass. Awesome sauce. Needs lime, needs rolling. It definitely needs fertilizer. Oh, let me go put this bucket up. Hi cows. I hope you're okay, because I don't have any feed for you yet. They're on meadow grass, which is like 40% efficiency or something like that. The new dynamic fields are boss from what I've seen. I'm actually really happy about that. So we can set our fields up correctly for grass, silage, TMR, hay, stuff like that. We can get a nice cattle empire going. And I do like my cattle. I hate backing up so much. There we go. Drop it. Lego Mago, there we go. Alright. Get our cultivator. I'm so used to using a plow, but the modded plows. So I hope the modded plow's in, because I really want my my lizard 6 to 9 millimeter, or 9 meter, 6 to 9 meter. You guys know what I mean. Alright. Hold down H. This is steering. I only want one header. Okie-doke. Lower it down with the V and H3. Dun dun. That's a lot less buttons than the GPS for the other, for 22. I'll just throw that out there, which thank God. Because I think they have this on console and stuff too, so that's really more awesome that they have this now. Beep beep. Yeah, I did some driving through town the other day, oh. Yeah, this is why we can't have nice things. So I'll have to put more grass in that spot. Whoops. It's fine. I'm glad you guys know me so well. This is definitely not a perfection run. A perfectionist run, yes, but a perfect run, no. Beep beep. Yeah, this map particularly reminds me of small town America, particularly in the South. It felt really nostalgic, which is kind of cool. I know they have Zelonka and another one as well, which is really cool, different regions. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, figured I'd tag you guys along this morning with me. I was just gonna get up and play, and I was like, well, might as well interact today because I'm feeling pretty good. Me and socializing. Not two things you usually put together. So you guys interested in playing this, or already have it on your Steam page or library? Or do you guys buy it directly from Giants? I still have to figure out if I have to buy another copy to make a server for this. That makes me a little sad, but from 22 you had to have an extra copy. So I'm going to be having to do that as soon as I get my server PC set up. Only mouse player? Oh, yeah, that's right, that's right. Yeah, if, my game that I like to play that's mostly mouse, I think it's 99% mouse, is, Westward 4, All Aboard, if I remember correctly. I tried playing it again and my brain couldn't do the old settings as far as, like, navigating and stuff. Like, it fought me the entire time. As you move with your mouse and you click stuff with your mouse, and it's like, no, I love this game, let me play. Oh, speaking of nostalgia, the Suikoden 2 is being remastered on Steam. 1 and 2 is in a bundle. And instead of having to pay $300 for the PS1 CD, if you ever find it ever again, I went ahead and paid the 50 or whatever it was for the remastered version of the 2 on there. So now I'll have it digital. And I'll plan on playing it again. I remember loving that game. I loved it more than Final Fantasy VII. But yeah, probably gonna get a little nostalgic over that one. It had everything. It has recruiting a party, rebuilding a castle, recruiting an army. It had tactical stuff. It had turn-based tactical. It had everything. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think that's still like 2025 is when that one re-releases. I've already got it on my list for Steam. Some messed up here. I don't like backing up very much. I'm gonna do this. That way the turnaround's not so sharp. Yeah, that's my game plan for today, is changing these fields into grass fields. Not much going on, just, well, farming work. Looks like I've been streaming for 30 minutes and it feels like 12 hours right now. But you gotta get back into it sometime, right? Well, a few of the bigger guys are coming on at like 9, I think. And it's 7:20 right now, 7:25. I do like this farm. It's pretty nice. It has more stuff than I'm not really good at clutter. But it is nicely laid out. There's a couple buildings I'm questioning whether or not they have function. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Yeah, it feels weird to be back, but it is nice as well, because I get to see you guys again. But, yeah, I was gonna start last month, but nothing really hit me that I really wanted to play. And now that I guess what is it? Twitch lifted their no dual streaming ban or something like that. I might integrate that back over here too if I can figure out how to integrate the chat. But at the moment, I do plan on doing some smaller like tutorial videos on different things. After I do my own research and my own due diligence on things. Sometimes I see things a little differently than other people do, so not ready to do any of that yet. Gotta definitely play some more. I think I've only played a couple hours. Hold on, I gotta check. Oh, dang, already 10 hours in Farm Sim. I redid the tutorial, I think 4 times because I kept messing it up. You know, like, Tia, how can you mess up a tutorial? It tells you what to do. Well, if you guys remember, back on 22, I also messed that tutorial up by sleeping a day, and it withered the crops, so we couldn't finish the tutorial. Well, this time around, I changed the start of the vehicle to turn on with enter. So instead of being automatic, it was manual. Just because I like it better that way. And that messed up the harvesting tutorial part. And then I was driving to take the grain to the grain elevator and looked away for like 5 seconds maybe, and then the next thing I know, I'm in the bottom of the creek. And as you know, you can't get the trailer out of deep water. You have to reset it, which means all your grain's gone. So yeah, I whoopsed a couple of times. And then I did a perfect run. And I was funny. I know you guys can't believe that, but I was funny. And and then just to find out at the very end when I was doing the outro that I didn't press record. So that has been my experience and why I have 10 hours in Farming Simulator, and I just now have the tutorial done. I did check a few more game settings to see if I liked anything, and there's a lot of different things to change, but yeah, I think New Farmer is what I'm going to stick with for right now. At least until we get some different maps. It's like I did see, like, I think one map already out, and then they already have the government subsidies out, so that little sign you put down to generate money every month. That cracked me up, because it's the most popular one for 22. So, Giants did it again for this fella. Alright, so we got one planted. One's almost done cultivating, and we'll go ahead and put this one to grass as well. As soon as I get done with this strip. I love the onboard GPS. I was very excited to hear that they were doing that. And it's called assisted steering here, by the way, but I'm A-okay with that. And yes, you can turn the lines off if you don't want to see them, but I like to know where I'm going. Poor cattle don't have enough shade. Yep, give me a second. There we go. Okay, this one does the same thing. Perfect. Alright, we're going to stop right there, though. So we're going to go over here and grab this. You can get that spot fixed on the north side of the... Well, it's probably not north, is it? South. On the south part of the field. Get that fixed real quick. And then start the other field with some grass. Oh, geez, calm down. There we go. Beautimous. And I'm going to do an AI worker this time, so I'm just going to H and then let them do their thing. So they do the down-a-backs first, and then they do the perimeter, the headers. And we have a lot of work cut out for us today. We got to figure out how to reduce the time, though. I think it's 9, isn't it? No. 8? Alright, 7 to reduce time. Alright, I'm going to put that at ×2 speed because I don't want to be working in the nighttime. So 7 and 8 are going to be your speed forward and backwards. Or slower and faster. It looks so wrong. Do you even know what you're doing over there? They do. It freaked me out when I first saw them doing it because I thought that the AI was messed up. But once I got to see the lines on the field on what they're actually doing, it freaked me out a lot less. Alright, we learned our lesson last time, so let's go ahead and lift this. We're going to turn this corner. And then lower. Beautiful. Personally, I like plowing a lot better than cultivating because of the way the dirt looks. I know it sounds funny when I say that, but I don't know, there's something really soothing about a fully plowed field. But right now all we got is a cultivator. Unless I want to buy one of the traditional plows, which is definitely not straight, we'll just put it that way. And it can only be like 3 meters wide. Enough to make you cry a little bit. Can you get that little piece for me? Thank you. Some of you guys are like, why are you ripping up canola? I'm ripping up canola so we can plant grass. Grass, grass, grass. With some more grass and a side of grass. Mostly because it's the easiest crop to take care of, and I can use it for my cattle. I see you. I'm the stubborn one right there. Also, it's been a hot minute since I had small tools, and this technically is not small compared to what we sometimes start out with. But yeah, running a 500-acre farm on other stuff, you need bigger equipment. But we just started yesterday, so I'll try not to be too harsh on us yet. Quite a few things. Alright, so that's going. Yeah, we still have to plow this entire field over here, too. But this is planted and good to go. This one's getting planted. I can't figure out what those little wisps are. Like, for me, my brain says fire. With a little wisp like that, but I'm pretty sure that's not what those are. And yes, I have the volume and stuff intentionally low because, quite frankly, I don't like loud noises. Just like to drink my coffee in the morning, play a nice quiet game. So yeah, we'll definitely be doing coffee and some morning runs if I can stay on schedule. So we'll see. I'm not sure what that schedule is going to look like yet, though. Yeah, we can resize chicken pens and cattle and all kinds of stuff. It's That's interesting. Just here to relax a little bit. Oh, did anybody watch Beetlejuice 2? Or Beetlejuice? I actually enjoyed that. It was kind of nostalgic. Y'all have to figure out how to integrate all the fun things at a different time. Right now, we just got a basic streaming setup, similar to our old one without all the bells and whistles. So using the OBS and stuff like that. But yeah, I'll have to reintegrate some of the stuff we had. What is it? Tuesday or Wednesday? I don't even know what day it is. Wednesday. That'll be good. They're halfway through the week, guys. You just gotta hang on a little bit longer. Although we do have blink and it's gone weekends, sadly. It is pretty here. I do actually want to create a map for 25. One of my goals for this year, I guess. We'll see how she goes. I haven't seen Deadpool or Wolverine either. I do want to watch that one really bad. I'm a Wolverine fan myself. I used to collect the comic books and everything. Beep beep. Yep, definitely gonna have to do cleanup on this field. I'm trying to think if there was any other movies I wanted to see. There was like Beetlejuice, and there was Wolverine and Deadpool, and then I'm just drawing a blank because I can't think of any good ones that came out that I wanted to see. I did actually go to the movie theaters to see the Beetlejuice though. Like, with all the little misses right back there, like, and this is why we do 6 headers. Like, nope, we're just gonna do 1, and then we'll come back for cleanup. Come on, buddy, you got this. Pretty close. Dear, the grass is not ready yet. You gotta wait like a couple months, okay? And then you can come back and there'll be real grass here. The deer's like, I heard there's an all-you-can-eat buffet over here. I'm just not seeing it, and I would like a refund. Sorry, buddy, you're gonna have to deal with the side. What are they called? side dishes, I guess. Head to the edge of the field for that grass. Alright, Utimus. So I have H and 3 macroed. So all I have to do is do this to make it go, which is much nicer than pushing H and 3 all the time. But yeah, you have to just make sure it's the mode is steering assist first by holding down H and then selecting steering assist. But yeah, H3 is a good macro to have. Something so nice about fields. Getting ready. Alright, so we'll have to, once we get all these situated, I'm gonna slow down speed. I'm gonna push 7. Switch it from 2 to 1. Actually go to 0.5, might as well. So I'm gonna have them do this. Once we have all the fields cultivated and planted with grass, we'll fertilize, and then lime, and then fertilize, and then roll, and then we should be good. I don't know for sure on 25 because I've only played so much of it, which isn't very much at all. I haven't went through a full growth cycle yet, but on 22 there was no weeds and grass. Pretty sure it's the same in 25, but we'll see. I'm trying not to assume anything. But yeah, we'll get the field set today, and then we'll probably pick up some contract work. That's how I learned how to do some of the tools and stuff from the last one. I did a lot of contract work, so I got to test out new things and learn what everything was called and stuff like that. So contracts are really good for kind of like on-the-go learning, for what stuff does and what stuff doesn't, or how to finish out a product and stuff like that too. So it's pretty cool. All right, let me get the hits and misses real quick. Oh yeah, and I'll have to learn how to hand off the stream to somebody. The rating. Man, can't believe it's 2 years since I've done any of this. It's been a minute. Yeah, it's good to be back. I missed right there. If I can get that on the third round. Beep beep. Okay, so I have avoided watching Lost because somebody like spoiled it for me and told me the ending. And then my brother-in-law was like, well, that's not really how it ended. You should watch it and see if you like it. So I'm in like season 17 episodes in or something like that. And it's been really good so far. I'm kind of sad I never watched it before. Not like epic or anything, but it is good. Or at least I'm enjoying it so far. The new menu, Mateo, is freaking smooth. I like it. I like it quite a bit, actually. I haven't done a lot of navigating in here yet, besides basics. I did say your name right, didn't I? Everybody gets my name wrong too, so. Alright, so that's done. That one's almost done. Now we start down here. Yeah, the new menu is nice and clean. It's definitely visible. But yeah, I got the clear out deadwood, farmlands, your growth cycle, soil. I was expecting it to already have oh, what's that called? Where you had to do the crops and the stuff in certain ways. Precision farming to kind of already be integrated, so I was kind of anticipating that. I was really pleased when I found out that wasn't quite the case. But yeah. The other maps I have not explored before, though I feel like I've played Sri Lanka before. Like, it feels super familiar. And I haven't got to check out the other maps yet. Not for lack of want to, just lack of opportunity so far. But yeah, like I said, I was kind of bummed when I found out that as for right now, the No Man's Land wasn't supposed to be coming back out for 25. I was like, no, I like to build my own stuff. How about you? How are you liking the other maps? Do you like them? Are they... I'm sure they're good. I'm not worried about quality on them. But it's always fun to play another map, and then the language is different on it. Some of the modded maps I did last year had different languages on them, and I had to figure out what was what. Warden Drive. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I'll be exploring most of the maps and even some of the modded maps when they come out offline. But I wanted to get in on this. I was gonna be playing anyway, and I figured I might as well drag you guys along. So yeah, here we are. Yeah. So this is cultivating texture, unfortunately. I like the plowing texture because it's clean and nice, but they don't have the they don't have my straight plows in yet. They still have the ones that slant off to the side and only cover like 3 meters. And I always wait for Lizard to come out with the 9 meter and the 6 meter straight plow before I pick up a plow. I'm not shy. It's a thing that needs to be done. But I usually use a plow because of you don't have weeds if you plow. So on 22, like I said, I'm still exploring 25 to see if some of those things still carry over. And I'll trust it once I do it. But yeah, I'll probably be switching to a plow as soon as those bad boys come out. Because my brain couldn't stick with having to flip the plow like every time you went down and back. And it was just a tiny strip, and I was like, no, we'll stick with the subsoiler or something. I did the 3 meter subsoiler versus the the regular plow that had 3 meters. Alrighty. So initial pass is done. Just go ahead and lift this up. I have taken out most of the stop signs in this grand city. They don't need them anyway. Just doing them a favor. Less maintenance. Now, I am kind of like twitching a little bit as far as uh, the fields and stuff aren't perfectly straight. That's why I like building my own stuff, is because I'm kind of a north, south, east, west person um, as far as fields go. Even though real life, that's not how fields are. They just, you can put them where you can put them. But yeah, I'm really glad they have this built-in GPS stuff, because I'd be crying even harder if I had to figure this out myself. Yeah, yeah. The fields, because they're pre-built. Oh, speaking of, that other guy's. Hold on 1 second. Tab. Alright, you done here? Let's check our stuff. Not hotspots. I need to see. Okay, so those two are planted with grass. We're doing full grass fields, by the way. I usually love to run cattle and getting silage and hay and stuff in. This prio for me. I already got the harvester and stuff parked. That way, alright, so grass, check. That, check. There you go, buddy. All you. Yeah, thanks for reminding me of that. He'd have been sitting out, or the tractor had been sitting idle for a little while. Most of you guys know to hit 3 for cruise control. So when you do H to light up the track and then hit 3, you don't have to have your hands on the keyboard. Doop. I know a lot of people don't like to see the lines, but I like the lines. I got a few things done today and a few things done yesterday, and the day just blitzed by before I knew what was happening. Which is good. But at the same time, I'm like, is there something I was supposed to be doing? I'm one of those people that walk into the next room and like blank out as to why I was supposed to be there. Absolutely love that. Makes my day interesting. No. I'm almost through my first cup of coffee, thank God. And as much as I want to pick up that hay, I'm trying to debate whether or not it's worth it renting out a baler to get it all up or not, because there's not much there, and I don't plan on like using the hay to get manure from the cattle. But I did hear, yeah, that way you know when the end of the field is, because I usually have ginormous fields, like ridiculous fields. So I'm watching Netflix while I'm plowing up a big field, and the beeping going, hey, you're at the end. Something to let you know. Yeah, the graphics have been really nice. I got to see a cement truck yesterday on the road here in town in the game. And that made me laugh a little bit because I thought that was really cool. And I know we haven't even touched construction or anything of the like major new features. Morning, Mike. Just playing some farm sim this morning. I only plan on doing well, we're at 1 hour, so I think we're good. But I'll probably play about 2 hours this morning before I dip out. But yeah. Trying to get back used to streaming again. It still feels weird because it feels like I'm rambling, and I'm like the person that doesn't talk for 3 days, you know? And then I have to sit here and talk. It's definitely weird. You'd think I'd be used to it by now, but I have to get used to it again. Nice. You like it so far, or did you play any of the other series? Is it Sean or Steen? Aw, thanks, Drive. I appreciate it. Well, if you like Medieval Dynasty, I have a truckload of back content for you to watch. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I wanted to hop back in, and I figured I'd use likes to see if people enjoy the video, and then subscribes to see if people wanted more content. So, yeah, it's definitely gonna have some new features and stuff like that. Some interesting features. We get plenty of tornadoes where I'm from, so it'll be neat to see it in there. Sean with a different spin. Okay, yeah. I went to high school with a fella named Sean. It's spelled that way, and then I had a buddy in the army who spelled it that way, and it was Scene instead of Sean. So I was like, I just double checking. I don't think I can plow that under quite yet. I'm still debating, because it's gonna be like, you absolutely needed hay to have TMR, but I don't know yet. I don't know. So we're gonna skip that. Plow up or cultivate up the road. There we go. Yeah, for my name it's Tia, like Leah with a T. You play multiplayer on this game? Nice. I just got I have a server computer already situated, but it blue screened on me last month, and I got it to recover and everything, but now I don't trust it. So I went ahead and purchased a new machine just for being a server, and I haven't set that one up yet, but it is in the plans for me to do so, because I know some of my buddies are wanting to play as well. And surprisingly, you can get a server PC. Feel like I like this farming sim. Yeah, Vader, hi. Yeah, there's been a whole new map and everything, and a bunch of new features since last time I played Medieval Dynasty, because I promised you guys I wouldn't play it without you. I am not making the same promise on this game, because I already know I'm going to be obsessed. And I don't have any streaming schedules going on. It's just going to be whenever I feel like playing. And then, well, it's two-factored. Whenever I feel like playing, and whenever I feel like I can socialize for a little while. And you'll be happy to know I made it past an hour with my family during I had hosted Halloween here, and usually I let them stay for about an hour after they trick or treat, and then kick them out. Be like, bye guys, love you, get out. And my family is awesome, by the way, but I actually made it to 3-hour mark. It was kind of nice. I hadn't done that in years. Nice, yeah. Yeah, I actually I hopped on a random farm yesterday, because I was looking at the unpassworded ones, and I hopped on and started helping somebody on their farm. I wanted to tell them kind of be careful because not everybody's I don't know what the good word is for it. Not everybody has good intentions when they join your server if it's not password protected. Oh my goodness, Tia, calm down. Ah, because the wheels don't turn back. That's what I'm having trouble with. Okay. It's kind of a good feature though, for them not to just willy-nilly turn back when they want to. I play the crap out of Sims 4 still, and I collected everything from Sims 1, 2, and 3 back when it was newish. Which is bad because they I mean, if you ever look back on how much you spent on Sims, you'll be like, oh my goodness. Howdy, Wade. 2 p.m. in UK, gotta go shopping. Nice, nice. Appreciate you, Kevin. Yeah, I don't know if I'll be back on a schedule, but I'll definitely hop on to play a little bit more. But yeah, take care, Kevin. Have fun. Have some nice food while you're out. Yeah, it's 8 a.m. here where I'm at. 8 in the morning. Everybody's heading off to work. Yeah, Sims 3, yeah, just ridiculous amount of hours playing that. And then Sims 4 is also now at a ridiculous level. But I don't feel too guilty anymore about buying the packs and stuff because I budget how much goes into my gaming every month. So that way you're able to spend what you want to spend without feeling guilty about it. That's how come I was able to afford the server PC, is because I hadn't bought many games in the last year. I was like, well, server PC. I'm pretty sure we have to buy another copy of FS25 though to get the server running. So that'll be something I'll investigate later this afternoon. I'll let you guys know for sure. Trying to think what else I've been playing lately. I picked oh wow, it's doing two of me. Second time in a row. The game I forgot earlier, even though I played thousands of hours in it, and it's awesome. Stardew Valley. Good love of God. Yeah, I picked Stardew Valley up recently, back up again recently. I have an insane amount of hours in that game. Yeah. Yeah, love my farming sims. It's like any game I play, I end up being the farmer. I mean, even in Enshrouded and Valheim, I'm the farmer. Yeah, Fallout 4, I'm the farmer. Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait to get the plow versus the cultivator though. Yeah. So I like the texture better for the plow. But like I said, I'm waiting for the lizard 6 to 9 meter coming out. And if it doesn't, I'll be crying salty, salty tears. I still haven't decided the fate of this straw yet. Yeah, because I think right now all we have is the TMR mixers, and I don't have any of the other materials to see if I can make the TMR without straw yet. Like usually I do 40% silage and 60% hay. Excuse me. Um, but I haven't got to test any of it in 25, and I'm trying not to make assumptions. Plus, I don't really have any place to straw stay now. To store straw at the moment. I usually love doing contracts. I'm just trying to get my grass fields set up today. So I'm gonna get all these into grass fields today, and then I can start my contracts and stuff to grab extra money. Otherwise, I get kind of like bored throughout the year because I do have this on, so sometimes there's nothing to really be doing. Plus, like I said, in 2022, that's how I learned what most of the machines were and what they did. So, like I said, it's a good thing to have. Okay, let's scooch down a little bit more. Go down this one. Beep beep. Yeah, usually like I don't think I've recorded any 25 playthroughs for the most part, but most of my playthroughs actually involve me starting out at $0. Oh, so the reason I want to do the grass is because I'm going to flip over to silage. Oh no, ask away, ask away. My reasoning behind it is because silage is pretty easy to do. Yeah. You silly. Alright. Silage is really easy to do from grass, and it will make... let me grab... let me grab my notepad here. Okay, so wheat per acre... This is DJ Goham's info, by the way, not mine. I didn't do the math for this. But this is his math so far. So wheat per acre will make 6.8, including selling all the straw and everything like that. 6.8 thousand per acre, whereas grass will make 6.4, and I don't have to replant it, and I don't have to spray it for weeds. All I'll have to do is refertilize it. So there won't be any plowing, there won't be any sowing, there won't be anything extra. So for time management point, silage would be best for me right now. Plus it's fewer tools and all this other stuff, even though we have all the tools for the stuff at the moment. And I want to continue doing cattle. So yeah, maths and I would definitely call it laziness, but more like efficiency. Grass is going to be a better time efficiency, and I can harvest it every 3 months. And what I don't use for cattle and hay and TMR, I can wrap into silage, and silage sells. So that is the reasoning behind it. Less maintenance and about the same profit. Now, if I was running chickens or something like that, I'd probably do sorghum for chickens, to be honest with you. Because it's a 4-month turnaround, I believe. Unless it's changed from here. But yeah, too many assumptions. And I overthink things. I will try this. Yeah, because all you need is a... Well, I think, let me check here too. Because this is another thing I had to check. So P to open up purchase. Hello, may I please have a baler? Here's grassland. Oh, nice. I'm baling. Here we go. I want a round baler. And I want to see if no, not that one. Okay, they can wrap up to 125 centimeter bale. You can do both. You can do both. Uh, yeah, I got a look on the starter farm. They have a little pen for cattle, and they actually have dynamic fields now, which means you can make the cattle field as big as you want, basically, within reason. I'm sure. I haven't got to test it out too bad yet. All right, so this one will wrap, and this one won't. Okay, so the only wrapper we have is this guy to make silage. And this guy is actually really neat because you dump it in the back. So you can put any of these in the back and it'll bale it and kick it out. But you have to bring it to that, which is a whole nother thing. So I'll be looking for a wrapper that does 180 instead of 125 centimeters, but that's okay. So this is what I'll probably be using for silage. You can also use these smaller ones and then get a wrapper. Where are you? You can drive on the field and then it'll wrap the bales after you make them. Hey, no problem. I didn't start playing until 22, so I had a huge learning curve to do. But I loved it enough that I like have over 3,500 hours in it. So quite a few hours for a game. At first I was like, oh man, it costs so much, you know, because we're used to the $15, $20 games that, you know, last forever. And I was like, oh man, it's a, you know, title game and it costs quite a bit. And I'm like, I don't know if I'll get enough hours out of it. And yeah, I definitely got enough hours out of it. But yeah, like I said, I'm just debating on whether or not to rent a fella real quick to pick up that hay. Straw, sorry. Yep, I got to because I don't know if I have to make TMR with it or not. Alright, I'm gonna set this here. Q to drop it. Alright, let's go back over here to round balers. We'll do this little scrawny guy because he's the cheapest and we're gonna lease it and not buy it. $1,200, $1,300. Yeah. Yeah, as did I. Farmer Cop, DJ Goham, Peanut, Simulation Nation. There's quite a few people that play this. Daggerwin. All those are good people to pick up from. I'm sure there's like a million others that I'm not saying, but those are the ones that I remember off the top of my head. Alright, now I'm gonna put this down here. Alright. Lift. Q to unattach. There we go. And this is not how you do this, but I've never been to the store for the vehicles here in town, so I'm gonna do something a little questionable. Alright, so we're on maps. We're gonna click this guy. We're gonna say reset. Yes. Okay. And it'll send it to the store. Because everything, like if you drive it into the river or need to move your tools or something's really stuck where you can't get out, you can reset it and it will go to the store. So we'll hit tab to cycle through the vehicles. Oh nice, this is all done. Getting there. Yeah, so we're at the store now. Alright, let me check where we're at. So the store's here, inside the river bend. And we are over here, so out here. Okie doke. Yes, yeah. I have seasons on, but that's just because I wanted to reason to be doing other stuff. So it'll force me to do contracts and stuff like that while I'm waiting. Alright, I gotta hit 9 real quick. Alright, let's go this way. Yes. I'm not the greatest at following the traffic rules. Let's just put it that way. Alright. Just across the river bend. Alright, so it's just on the other side of the bridge. Easy enough. I've been through a lot of towns that look exactly like this, which is pretty awesome. They did a good job. Okay, we're gonna turn in here. I'm using 9 to open the mini-map to larger so I can kind of navigate a little easier, because I'm still not familiar with the map at all. So you spent $3,000 to pick up probably a bale and a half of straw. Oh, that hurts my soul a little bit. That's okay though. Yep, another shop sign. Cotton's neat because, okay, the detriment to cotton is the fact that it is an extremely high entry price for the machines to be able to bale. Even leasing them is a high cost. It is also a good thing because it is low maintenance. But I run cotton quite a bit at in-game once I have enough money and stuff like that. Mostly because I like it, and I can make clothes and different things like that out of the productions. All right, so let's go ahead and X to unfold it. B, B. But for cash coming in, cotton is a really nice crop, but it's a very high entry initially. Wait, it's one of them there rich people crops. Yeah. Yeah, you can have a spinnery to make fabric and then a tailor to make clothing out of the stuff. You can also do furniture. Man, there's like a billion and one things you can do. Not quite that many, but you know what I mean. But yeah, productions are pretty nice. So yeah, like say you have cattle and you want, let's hold on. Is Z still on load baler? Why? I forgot how tiny tiny ones are. 125s are small. So we might get a couple bales out of this. Let's see here. Let's set Shift P. Shift P. Yeah. Okay. Factories. So biogas, which means you put manure and silage in and you get power and some other things out. There's a bakery, a carpentry, cement factory that we need now because we have building things, construction things here in this one. We didn't have that last time. A cereal factory, dairy, grain mill, grape processing unit. So when you have a grape vineyard, you can use it. Oil mill, a paper factory, sawmill, spinnery, sugar mill, tailor shop, debris crusher, so you throw rocks in it and it crushes up your rocks. A cooper takes goods, transfers them into different products, so it takes wood planks and stuff and turns them into barrels and buckets and sawmill. That's new for me. Almost biased. Rope maker, tailor shop, bakery, dairy, potato processing plant. Nice, they added that in. Preserved foods, so you can make canned foods. Soup factory, spinnery, bakery, preserved food factory. Nice, they have quite a bit. Yeah, yeah, you can make a whole little chain of things. Grain mill. These look nifty. Same, same. Okay, sweet. That's quite a bit of stuff. So there's like 2 new things. The paper factory and... Oh, no, 3. Potatoes, paper, and Cooper. They call it grape juice. That way they could keep the rating low. But yes, it's basically wine. And there'll be mods later that let you... Well, let me rephrase that. They made mods where you can make the... make a brewery, basically. And a winery. Yes. And they have special machines just to be able to harvest the grapes and stuff. So the initial fields up here, these little guys here, like this one would be a perfect for a vineyard. But I like square things, so. Yeah, the vineyard's pretty good. It took a little bit too much care from me. It's not a bad thing, but I had like a really large farm and I had a lot of stuff going, and couldn't keep the vineyard up. The only thing it doesn't have is fishing or hunting, which is fine because it's not a fishing and hunting game. But sometimes the atmosphere is so nice that I just want to sit on the riverbank and fish. But yeah, it unfortunately doesn't have that. I have to go ahead and drop it. But it is nice. They had different machines from different countries and stuff like that, so it wasn't all just John Deere, which, you know, I love John Deere, don't get me wrong, but some of the machines and stuff I'd never seen, like tree planters and stuff like that, so it was kind of nifty to get to see all that. Alright. Well, that's all I got, and it won't let me kick out a 42% bale. Kind of sad. Alright, let me go ahead and turn this back in so I don't have to pay a hourly fee on it. P. I gotta figure out how to get to rentals. Wardrobe, farmland, vehicles. No. Ah, okay, so there, vehicles, this guy, leasing cost. Okay, and return. Yes. Okay, there we go. Finances, vehicle running cost, vehicle leasing. So, yep, that's how much it cost us. Not too bad. No, it's actually pretty multitask friendly. The only thing I sometimes mess up on is getting my animals fed. Or if I'm playing seasons, I haven't failed to bring a crop in yet. But you can, like if you're not playing on if you're playing on seasons, your crops can wither. So some of my buddies have definitely had withered crops before because they got too involved in a bunch of stuff, and we had a ridiculous amount of land. All right, I'm gonna sit this guy right here for just a second. Sorry, I have to like work on my brain real quick to figure out what the heck I'm doing. All right, so we're gonna finish plowing this, so we gotta drive all the way back over. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. Chickens, cattle, like here's my cattle right here. And I do believe this is a dynamic field. So, cow pastures, I can hold 25 in this pasture. I might be switching it up a little bit. If you're not ready for cattle though, even though they're on meadow grass right now. So here we go. So meadow grass is 40% efficient, which means the products that they kick out will only be 40% of what they could. Yeah, and they have dynamic fields now, so that means you can actually put down the fence yourself, and depending on how much space you give them, you'll have more or less animals, which is actually pretty dang cool. They didn't have that in 22. Yeah, if you want an intricate factory, the cereal factory, when you make cereal, it has like 5 or 6 different ingredients. The bakery has 5 ingredients. You know, wheat, strawberries from like the greenhouse, wheat from the field, so on and so forth. And you have to turn the wheat into flour at the mill. So yeah, it has quite a bit of things to keep you occupied. Yeah, I was pretty happy. I think the only thing I wanted that wasn't in this one, but they never like said it would be in this one, was I had wanted to be able to upgrade my productions. Because sometimes my stuff gets really, really big, and instead of having 3 dairies or whatever, I wanted to be able to have to upgrade it. Yeah, it's pretty intricate. It's not just plowing fields. Like, you'll have weed control. You can turn a bunch of stuff off too. If you don't want to mess with the hassle with it, then you don't have to have it on, but I kind of like having the hassle. This is not how you move bales of hay, by the way. It's just how I'm doing it right now. Oh, that ground indentions. I'm sorry. Yeah, this version even has tornadoes. This is what I was trying to do last time. Yes. Not since some of the major updates, though. I played it when it first came out. Ranch Sim. But it has a lot more stuff now. In that game, mostly raised chickens and hunted bear. Alright, we're gonna hold down H again. Steering assist. 1 headland. Okie doke. Alright. The 2 bales of straw. Makes me a little sad that it was so few, but we only had a tiny bit of stuff during the tutorial. If you play without the tutorial on, then this field and 2 fields over there... No, this field was empty. Or was it? Gosh darn it, I don't remember. At least 2 fields over there are full of... one full of straw of wheat and 1 full of canola. This is a lot more intricate. A lot more stuff to learn. It's not like, it's not really an RPG as far as adventures and quests and stuff like that. It now has NPCs, so I don't know how far that's getting in or what they're going to be doing. So they do have NPCs this time on 25 versus 22. Yeah, no hunting, no fishing. You do get to construct your own buildings, even your house and stuff in this one. I haven't got to test any of those features out yet, though. But I saw somebody else building, and I was laughing because they were crying about having to go back and forth to pick up so many things. But yeah, you can make fabricated walls, concrete blocks and stuff like that for your buildings and stuff. So you can make all of that here, which is kind of a new feature in 25. So you'll still get to place down houses and buildings where you want them here, as long as you own the property. Yeah, Branch Sim just kind of touched the very, very surface of what this does, but it's definitely not as in-depth. I'll have to come back because I missed that big spot. And I'll probably be doing some off-screen field work and stuff between now and next stream. So I'm not sure when next stream is. It's like the more I learn though, I'll put out smaller videos for tutorial and stuff. Not that we don't have 1,000,001 tutorials, but sometimes people do things differently. Because there's 1,000,001 ways to play this. There we go. It's almost time for a fresh cup of coffee. I usually chug this stuff in the morning, but I'm a slow sipper today. Yeah, this game already has a bunch of stuff that I don't even know about yet, which is actually going to be pretty cool, even though I did watch other people to see what they were watching early play of it, because I enjoyed the game, or enjoyed 22, and I wanted to see if 25 would kind of hold up to that standard I set it at. No, not yet. And the only reason I say that is because modders will come in and we'll be able to grow coffee eventually. But bring British tea? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the modders do a really good job of putting in stuff that we want faster than Giants does. But yeah, there's a whole mod hub and stuff like that you can download through the game. Alright, man, we almost got this whole field cultivated. Yes, I can't wait for the plow, by the way. I like the texture better. Morning, Adam. Hope you're doing good this morning. Yeah, modding, you can't always tell, but you can normally tell a good community when you have a large modder community. Like Stardew Valley and RimWorld and stuff like that have an insane modding community, and FS22 and even the older FS games that I didn't even play have larger modding communities, which is really cool. It allows for more diversity in your gameplay, and everybody knows that, like, for Sims you definitely have a modding community. So Adam, are you thinking about buying, or you already purchased and just want to hang out a little bit? I'm just curious. Not to call you out. If you're a lurker, that's a-okay too. I'm a lurker. 99% of the time I don't talk in chats of things I'm watching. You're more than welcome. Alright, beautiful. I'm gonna do a loop around to see if I miss stuff, because you know how I don't like it when I miss stuff. This one. Yep. Adam. Yeah, I just picked it. Funny enough, the month before this came out, I picked 22 back up to play pretty heavily. But yeah, I have 3,583 hours in Farm Sim 22. And that was the first Farm Sim franchise I played. But yeah, it was definitely worth my money. So this one I'm figuring it's probably gonna do the same. Yeah, it is. There's actually communities that are dedicated to playing with groups. For this type of stuff too. And I have my buddies that I usually play with too, so I understand the aspect of wanting to have other people to play with, because these games are built for that. But yeah, a lot of people will have a community farm. Streamers especially will have community farms. Alright, so this one's... Did you? Hold on a second. I gotta check and see what he did. Yeah, it's grass. So what's the difference between this grass and that grass? Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I like to have my own territory, even when I'm playing with others. It's like I have my own rule sets and everything. I'm like, this is how this goes. This goes here. So it's usually better when other people have their own farms. But yeah, me and my buddies play, but we play on separate farms. Hold on. Backing up is my arch nemesis, by the way. Yes, actually we have to, as soon as I get the big field planted, I have to go lease a fertilizer spreader and a lime spreader, so I can get the fields set correctly. Alright, this one's done. Okay. It's nice that we still have a third of our, well, 56% of our seed left. Sorry, buddy. I know I'm driving a little erratic. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and let you do your thing. I'm out of the way. Midwest US. That's as comfy as I am at telling you where I'm at. Alright. Yeah, fertilizer is 0%, so let's see what we got here. We're gonna lease again. Okay, this one can do fertilizer, 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 and lime. Nice, nice. Actually, no, Tia, don't be purchasing crap you don't need yet. You know better. This is only 12 meters, but it does both. 1100, 12 meters. Add disk, 18 meters. As you can see, it adds up fast when you up some of the settings. I don't care about a cover. There we go. And we're going to lease this. Yeah. Yes, because I want to keep money in my pocket at the moment. Yeah, once I get the first harvest of the silage in, I'll definitely be purchasing some of the stuff to make that run smoother. But for right now, I'm just gonna lease, because contract, maybe two, will cover that easy. Oh, you'll know you're a real farm sim person when you finally get smacked by a train because you weren't paying attention to something, or you decided to drive on the railroads. Many of us have ended up in the river before with a full load of grain. Wait, I feel like I'm confused here. Hold on, let me check the map. Okay, so just turn this way. Yeah, I figured I'd do a pretty early stream today. But yeah, I'll be running away in about, I think, 15 minutes or so. I'll probably still be playing, but some of the bigger streamers should be in by then for you guys to watch. I was just kind of chilling out this morning and decided to drag you guys with me. And I'm almost out of coffee. That's blasphemous in my house. See, I remembered. You need loads of and didn't use. You don't use. Yeah, yeah. Yes, thankfully. You can kick it out in the boxes. Let's see here. All right. For this, I'm gonna have to check the map real quick to check something. All right, hotspots. No. Turn all these over. Okay. Gas. Manure. Liquid manure. Oh, that's my stuff. Lime station down here. Okay, so I got a lime station close to home. I noticed that when I was down there anyway. I don't know if they have another lime station. The lime stations are usually cheaper than buying it from the store. I used oh my goodness, what is that called? FSN, Farm Simulator Network. It has a few hundred people on there, and they usually have a couple hundred servers running. But they have like a thing where you have to make sure you're a decent person before they let you in. Just talking with the community and seeing if you like them and they like you. But Farm Sim Network, it was a really good one for me. So I spent most of 22 with them. All but like the last month because I kind of dipped off and did my own thing. But yeah, they're doing 25 servers. And you can do contract work on other servers to help out real farmers and stuff like that. So it's pretty fun. Yeah, Farm Sim Network is definitely one of them. All right, consumables. We need solid fertilizer. Wait, how much? No, 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 no. 1,000 liters. Okay. So we'll go ahead and get 5 of these. I lied 6. Buy. Yes. Okay. You can also check, I think the forums might have people too. But as far as playing a long time, like a couple years with somebody, with a group, FSN has been the best one for me so far. Alright. So 6,000 filled this about half of the way up. A little over. Sorry if I'm swinging the camera around too much. I like to check the road, because I get run over a lot. I'm kind of excited about like all the new crops and stuff. And I like spinach, but I don't know what it takes to harvest it because I think they have a different harvester. So that should be pretty interesting to mess with. Oh, I don't know where that plane came from. No idea. It was there when I got here. Alright, I do believe this fella is 18 meters. So what we're going to do is go over here. Hold down H. Steering assist. Pretty sure this is 18 meters. Oh, thank God you can hold that down. Okay. Okay. Now, hold on because I am going to check and make sure it is 18. Right? They usually have a mod that lets you set up a drop point on your farm. Like I said, the mod community is pretty great here in the farm sim franchise, which is pretty cool. But it's only like a day since the thing is released, so they don't have that many mods out yet. They do have some mods out though. Alright, dear Tia, what were you doing? Vehicles. Leasing cost. There we go. 18 meters. Okay. Kind of chuckling at myself right now. I'm like, come on now. I think I've only mentioned maybe 4 times in this video that I hate backing up. Just a few times. Alright, let's see if it covers everything like we asked it to. It is much bigger. So I should have left it alone, is what you're saying, game. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. 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 It told me it's this size, and I'm like, nah, I'm sure you're wrong. I'm sure you don't know what you're talking about, game. Alright, alright, alright. I believe you. We'll go back over here. And auto, 30 meters. Okay. Sorry, I got a kick out of that. Alright, let's scooch back here. It is really nice that they have this, though. Hey. So I guess the game knew what it was saying. I didn't have to do it myself. My bad. I think the 18 meter probably is gonna be the dun dun dun, what's that called? Lime. Because it can't throw lime as far as it throws this, but now I don't trust anything. And you don't always need the lines to do everything, especially on smaller fields like this. Yeah, so we're gonna fertilize, lime, fertilize, to get the second coat on, and then we're gonna roll. And then our grass field should be pristine. Now, if you don't want to spread fertilizer on them, I can't say for sure for 25 because I just started. But in 22 they had a grassland roller, and you use that to get the fertilizer back on. It's just the nitrogen and the pH balance in the in the thing to increase the yield for your crops. So for right now, it's like 35% because it needs lime, it needs fertilized, it needs rolling. Now this one we just fertilized one time, and it's a 60% yield bonus instead of a 35% yield bonus. And you want to get that as close to 100 as you can. And usually lime after like 3 harvests on something, like when you rotate your crops, or say 3 wheat fields harvested, then you have to lime again. Grass in 22, you didn't have to lime after the first one, you just had to keep fertilizing. But the ground had to be prepared initially for it. I don't know, I find it satisfactory when I can make the numbers move up to where they're supposed to be. I don't do mulching, even though that's an extra like 1 or 2%. Mostly because it's time consuming, and it this sounds funny when I say it, it messes up the lines on my map. Because it'll also mulch this stuff here, and then underneath the on the map overlay thing, it'll turn purple because it's mulched like it's supposed to be. And it's not in the squares, so it drives me a little sideways on that. Yes, I realize it's ridiculous. Beautiful. Oh. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this morning. I hope you have a lovely day, and I hope to see you guys soon. Talk to you guys later. Bye for now. Sorry, I apparently left you guys while I was putting up groceries. I apologize for that. Anyway, uh, outro again, I guess. If you guys enjoyed, please like, and if you'd like to see more content, please subscribe. Thank you guys. I appreciate you, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.